that's better. I don't know, man. I had two live streams going at the same time. This is just going to be a quick little live. I've been working on some, excuse me, it's been a long day. It's 90 degrees here. I've been working in attics. It's been really, really tough. My business is growing fast, so I've been a lot more busy. As you can see, look at these bags under my eyes. I haven't been getting enough rest. So I have been in working on things in the background. I am going to be doing, starting, I think it's going to be every Saturday night at this time. I'm going to be doing a members only live stream. I have a few members, and I don't have much member stuff up and running. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teach all my little secrets to the members, software, books, things that I've learned that I really haven't shared much. I show a lot of the rod wraps, but I don't show you how I learned them or a lot of the details, because you guys know these rod wraps take hours and hours to do. So I have to speed up the videos a lot, and therefore we lose a lot of content. So what I'm going to be doing is doing lives, and in these lives, I am going to be doing, first I'm going to be doing a series on some softwares that I use. Dynasty Rod Customs in the house. Hey, brother. So in these new live streams that I'm going to be doing for members only, we're going to be showing all the little secrets that I don't show. I mean, we can't get everything. Dynasty Rod over here, he understands. You can't put everything that you know in one video. The video will be so long. Some of these rod wraps take me 6-8 hours to do. I can't do the whole thing. After 10 minutes, man, people lose interest and then they'll be gone. And then if you do part 1, part 2, part 3, part 1 will get a ton of views. By the time you get to part 8, no one's even watching anymore. So what I do is I do a lot of fast forwarding, and then, but in these lives that are going to be only for members, and then we're going to do members only videos where they're all unedited. So you could, if you're a member, can go through the video and see step by step every little thing. Some of them are going to be long. They're going to be hours long. But you'll be able to go through, pause it, see what I do, see what softwares I use, what books I use, how I come up with a wrap, how I come up with a rod weave, how I edit it, pictures, and use the technology that there's out there to do this type of stuff. Thanks, Dynasty. Yeah, I am blessed. I'm blessed to have subscribers like you and some of these members that I have. I just want to go. They've been members for a while, and I want to go above and beyond and teach all the secrets that I know to members only. Now, I will do from some of these members live videos. I will be doing a like make a video out of it for the public, but you're not going to get all the detail because, like I said, some of these lives are going to be a few hours long. It's going to be a series, like a series on one part of how I do things, how I figure things out, how I market a rod, how you get customers, how you keep customers, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. Like I said, software, books, what I found that is, because you can waste a lot of money fast trying to figure out how to do certain things. And then when you get it, like I bought books that were $100, and you had to be a rocket scientist to understand how to do them. To me, where I can look at a picture and sort of like figure out from the picture on how to do it. I know Dynasty can too, but not everybody can do that. It's not. Some people have that like ability. I'm not knocking anybody because some people have an abundance of uh, intelligence in another area where I can see something and figure out how to do it. So a lot of these raps like Captain, Let's Drive USA is another name for him. Jim. Well, he sent me pictures of rod wraps. I said, "Hey, can you make this?" And I said, "I don't know. I'll try." You know what I mean? So I made a few wraps like that. I think it was the grayscale wrap I did just from a picture from him. That weave pattern I did from pictures that he sent me, and I just learned how to do it. Well, I'm going to teach you how I got because I haven't been wrapping rods long. I know you guys might think that I'm like been doing this for years and years, and I haven't. I have a compulsive personality, so once I like to do something, I feel like I have to master it, and I go all out and try to learn. I love to learn new things. I'm licensed. That's why I got an electrical license. I got a plumbing license. I got an engineering degree in heating and air conditioning. I got a pilot's license. I just love to learn new things. And with rod wrapping, yeah, I think that I don't think you'll ever know everything. And the same thing about a pilot. They say, a good pilot is always learning. You're never going to know everything. You're always going to be learning new things and new techniques. And that's how I feel about rod wrapping. I will be doing it for as long as I possibly can. I love to do it. I love to fish. I love to share what I learn with others. If I can help just a couple of people, one, two people that, say, hey, I watched your video and look at, send me an email. Show me your rap. I mean, that makes my day. I have so many, people that reach out to me and say, look what I learned from watching your video. And that's what it's all about. I'm not getting rich. You all know, what I mean? You don't make nothing from this stuff. It's just good to see other people gain some knowledge from stuff that if I could teach you, I feel my videos, 90% of them teach you what not to do. So if I could save you that step of ruining a rod, especially if you're spending, $100 something, $200 on a rod blank, I recommend buying the cheapest blanks you can when you're learning. And then after you master a wrap, when I first started rod wrapping, I bought a $350 Elite MHX Elite Series rod blank. It's warranty for life. Do you know? I said, well, once I learn rod wrapping, I'm gonna build the nicest rod you ever seen. Do you know I've still never built myself a rod? I still have that blank hanging on the wall in my shop. I haven't found a wrap that I'm like, well, this is it. This is my rod. Now I have built some rods. I've given them to other people, and then while fishing, I've used them and tried them out. And as you guys know, I am still working with a company that's going to be manufacturing Fishing Louisiana blanks, and we still got to do that video. I remember you guys see me standing on my wife's table, her dining room table back here, trying to pick up a 5-gallon bucket. I think we got like 30 water bottles in it before we snapped the rod, and then I fell on my butt, and the rod hit the ceiling and marked it all up, and the wife was mad. And that's after I had to buy her new drapes from launching my drone off the table. They sucked up the curtain and crashed, and I get myself into a lot of trouble. But it's always fun. She said, whatever you do not fire that drone up. And then I'm on a live with you guys, and everybody's in the comments like, take off from the table. And these drones, you guys know, I got 12-inch carbide blades The darn drone weighs about 3 pounds. It's big as a house. And I'm like, okay. And I launch it. Bad idea. I should have listened to the wife. I always say that after the fact. I should have listened to the wife. One of these days, I'm in my 50s. I guess I will learn to listen to her more often. Go back to the point. We're going to be doing a series for. Now, I'm not trying to say I want more members. It's just that the people that have been loyal and been members for some time now, and I don't have no member content. I have no member perks. I don't go live often where people can go on and see, like, what I mean? Go in my chats and look at things, and I, I just don't know. I don't feel like I have a ton of stuff set up um, for.
You want to make sure the joinery
Oh
you
man,
guys
hold
are
on.
working projects is rock
I
solid.
don't know how this.
Definitely
Okay,
stand.
okay, hold on. I got like 3 videos playing here, and I don't know what's happening. Um, okay. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me. I don't know. I'm using StreamYard, but I don't know what's happening with everything else here. But it is. But like I said, we're going to be doing a bunch of things. I just wanted to come on. You guys know I used to go live all the time. I can't even remember. Matter of fact, I can look. The last time I went live was it was an hour and 49 minutes, and that was February 18th. Yeah. The last live I did was February 18th, 2022. It says had 169 views. Swamp Talkie, how you doing, brother? Dynasty, I didn't lift that dog. Don't get me in trouble. My wife will kill me. I was gonna lift the dog, but my wife caught me. Remember, I was gonna lift that little wiener dog on the fishing rod. But I do still have that rod that we we were talking about that I did in that live feed. I do have. I ended up getting 6 samples. I had a mold made. They did a tremendous job on it. And being I got an engineering degree in heating and air conditioning. I got some mechanical engineering experience. So with what I learned from fishing and from all these good blanks that I use, I figured, it'd be easy to make my own blank. It's not as easy as that, especially I don't have a lab and can test these things. Dynasty Rods gave me some good ideas on getting elevated. I mean, I was bending this rod in a straight up U shape. I know I could. Dynasty said with that rod that I was testing, I should be able to get 60 kilograms off the ground with that rod. But I was trying to develop a 7-foot medium rod with a fast action tip. But when I got those blanks, they were clearly medium heavy blanks. They were still super light, uh, very strong, but the base of them were real big. And so I went back to the drawing board. Now I already paid a ton for the tooling to have those ones made, but I'm going to keep those because a lot of people, catfishing, some redfish and some offshore stuff we do, red snapper and stuff. You need a good, solid rod for that. So I am going to build the other 5. We're going to snap another one. I think I'm going to go out on the boat. I got my boat on the trailer on the side of the house. And I'm going to build this one. I'm going to put the guides on it. I got a big reel and I got 200-pound test line on a big reel for when we go offshore. and we're going to try to pick up as much weight as we can and snap another one. I got a bunch of sometimes when I first started, I bought a bunch of kits. It comes with the rod, the blank, the guides, and cheap handles, cheap guides, stuff like that. So I kept all those cheap parts. So I got some cheap guides I can throw on it and a cheap handle. And I'll just throw one of the reels on it with a 200-pound test. And I'll put that thing between my legs and I'll just see what we can lift off the ground to see, what we could get into the boat on that way before we step. But see how much weight we really can lift with that thing. I haven't sent them the money to start the retooling because I expanded my business. I added you guys know I did electrical, I did plumbing, I did air conditioning, I did some construction. I have a roofing crew. Well, I had a bank account for each one of those, a business for each one of those. Well, I finally merged all my companies together and made one service company that handles everything now. It's making things a lot easier for me, but then I had another company that we're in the talks right now and we're ready to pull the trigger. Any day we're going to pull the trigger and we're merging our two companies together. So things are growing real fast, and therefore I'm like super busy. But once I get my business partner and his guys in the mix, I should be able to slow down a little bit. We'll be getting a full blown office instead of working out of the house with a garage, and all this service equipment can go there instead of everything being in my house. Because my garage is my rod building station. I do 90% of my editing out there. You guys know I built a crypto mining rig, a couple of them now, and I mine crypto out there. It gets super hot. So, and the wife uses the garage also. So it stores all my equipment. I got extra fridge out there, recliner TV, but the mining rigs really kick her butt with heat. So I turn them on at probably like midnight, 1 o'clock before I go to bed. And I just let them mine while I'm sleeping. And then she shuts them off around 10 o'clock so that the garage can cool. Because I got dual garage doors. I just got thin insulation on. They're not insulated garage doors. And they generate a lot of heat. But like I said, the reason for this live is just to show you, and I will be putting up a post, and we're going to start this series tomorrow. I've got a ton of secrets that I never shared with anybody. The members will be doing in the live, the members that join you, they can discuss it, and then I'm going to upload it as a video for only members, so they don't have, once they miss the live, they can't go back and watch it and all that stuff. So I'll upload it as a video for members only, so they can rewind it, slow it down, fast forward it, and do things. Now, I'm not forgetting about the everyday subscriber, you know what I'm saying? So what I will do is make clips of these lives and post those videos too in between rod wrapping videos. So in this series that we're going to do starting tomorrow, it's going to be everything from picking out, how I pick out a wrap, how I figure out the colors, what I want to do with the wrap. A lot of times it's 90% of the time, it's what the customer wants. It's not what I want or what. Now there has been a few rods that I said, I could build this rod and I know it'll sell. Like here in Louisiana, LSU college football is huge. So, I bought a purple MHX blank and then purple and gold metallic guides that some like these guys. See how they change colors? They're like that chameleon paint. Those are casting guides. And I don't know why they're in my office. Well, not my office, my wife's dining room. But anyways, I did that and I put the LSU official LSU stickers on it, made the yellow and purple as their colors. tiger wrap on the handle because their mascot's a tiger. Looked really cool. And then I did yellow and purple chevron wrap, reverse chevron wrap from the real seat all the way up to the first guide. And then purple wrap on the guides with a couple little yellow inlays, something very basic. I think I had, I say about 250 to 280 into that rod. And I posted it on the LSU Facebook group, and literally in 5 minutes it sold for $650. I know I could have got 900 for it, but I will be doing. I will be building another one of those rods coming up. I don't think I documented that build. I think I have pictures somewhere of it, but I don't remember documenting that build. Let me look right here real quick to see if I have some pictures uploads. There's some pictures. Oh, I think that's it right there. No, that's not it. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, we're going over to the other screen, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, share screen. Okay, I think the LSU rod starts right here. See, that's it has the LSU official. That's official LSU logo. There's the yellow and gold. It's purple and gold tiger wrap. I had a purple and gold reel seat. I did wind grips on it. That's an aluminum reel seat. It's a gold underneath with purple on top, and purple and gold wind grip on there. Did a reverse chevron wrap. I did a yellow underlay, and then put the purple on top. And then those purple and gold guides we put on there. They come out really good. And like I said, it's the MHX rod blank. If that rod blank is warranted for life, if it breaks because of a manufacturer defect, then you get your blank back, but you still have to have it built. Now, this is before I realized. Now, this is a perfect example. I've been showing you guys this, talking about this in some of my other videos. Your rod blank is thicker here than here. Remember in my last video we talked about it? This was before I learned the equation. Now, look at this purple diamond here. See how big it is here? Well, when you get all the way up here, look how big it is here. Well, that don't matter when you have an open wrap like this where the blank is exposed, because, I mean, you really don't notice that. But if you're trying to close that rod off 100%, this will never work. This will be tight, and then there'll be a gap down here. So that's why I was explaining to you the trick I've learned on these blanks, when I'm going 4 centimeters is what I did on these. Then I would add 1 millimeter. Every wrap here, I add a millimeter to it. And then it'll keep this square, this diamond, and this diamond the same size. So technically, this would have been, by the time it gets over here, this would end up being right about here because it would stretch all those down further. But there's that one. Yeah, there's the official monogram with its own serial number. And then this was a cheap rod blank I made here. It's got cheap grips. It's got the LSU purple and gold like the other one, except for this one is purple dominant instead of yellow dominant like the other one was yellow dominant. See, this one was yellow dominant. I like the purple dominant better. I wish I did that on the purple rod. But this was just a cheap rod blank. It was a white rod blank, cheap grips. I just used cheap black guides, purple and gold. And I think, with all the parts on that one, it was all just stuff I had laying around. Let's say with the blank and everything, under $100. This is just some of the blanks that I've done. I like those dragon scales. That's my favorite. If I did a rod for myself, it'll probably have the dragon scale in between the. I like that dragon scale. It looks really good. Thanks, brother. That's the football team's colors, so that's why I did it. This one, this was for a customer that wanted orange and black, and then he wanted gold inlays. So you can't really see it on this, but you can see the shine here. In between each one of the chevrons, there's a gold inlay. You can see it better here. Here, that was just for a customer. He wanted that one. I normally don't show off customer rods too much. I never had drone stuff here. But hey, look, we got some fish here. Hey, brother, how you doing? Ain't seen you in a while. I know it's my fault. I ain't been on in a while, but I was just giving some content on what's coming up in the future. I feel bad. I've got a bunch of members, and the members haven't been getting their money's worth. So we will be doing members only videos coming up. There's that rod blank I was telling you about that I bought when I first got my rod kit. It still sits there. I've never built myself a rod yet. But that's what's going on. I mean, this is just going to be a short live, guys, half hour. I apologize. I have been working my butt off with this merger for the company. But plus, I merged all my businesses into one company. And now I am merging with another company. So, like I said, look at these bags under bags. I've been getting my butt kicked, getting no sleep, and finding time to relax has been a challenge for me. But I am going to be doing some more videos. I am going to be sharing a series on how all my secrets that I've never showed before. And in these series of members only videos, I am going to take clips and try to make shorter videos of it for the average subscriber, because I mean, without you guys, I'm nobody. It's just I feel like the members are getting left out, so I'm going to build a series on for members every Saturday at 9 o'clock. I'm going to try to. I'm sure I'll miss some because I've been trying to take Saturdays and Sundays off because I've just been getting my butt kicked with work. But that's what the goal is on Saturdays at this time. It's 9:37 here right now, so you guys can figure out what time it is. I think it's Central Time. But we're going to be doing lives for members, and then I will be making videos out of those lives for for the subscribers, and try to get as much content in. Every time I do a video, guys, I'm trying to get as much content in there so you could see how to build these wraps, but not make the video take the 8 hours, 6 hours that some of these wraps take. I really love rod weaving. Those rod weaves are some of my favorites, and I will be doing more of those coming up here shortly. Oh, this was one I did for that girl. You ever seen that that girl that was in that last picture with the trout. This was the rod I built her. That's my fishing partner's granddaughter, actually. This one is one of those Muddy Girl camouflage rods with a purple and pink chevron wrap. And we did the purple tiger dragon scale over here. And then we even found a purple and gold reel for her. It came out really nice. She was happy with it. She's caught a lot of fish with it too, actually. But that's about it for this video. I'm going to go in and start thinking about what the live is going to be. I got an idea what this first series is going to be about. It'll be getting acquainted with the members and getting set up to start this series. We're going to talk about, like I said, the books I use, the software I use. I'm a strong believer in technology. Now, some of the software is from like the 90s, so it's really hard to get to work with some of these newer, Windows 10 and 11 and all this stuff. So tricks and stuff to make that stuff work with these computers, because it took me a while to figure it out. I had to use an old laptop that I found that only had Windows 8 in it first, and that was a nightmare. But I'm going to wrap this live up. I appreciate all you for coming on. I will throw this up for a video to let people know about what's coming up. I'll do a post on the channel, just a text post with what's coming up, so that everybody could be on the lookout for these videos. I probably do some new drone videos coming up too. I still want to fly the drone through that fountain down the road at the park. But that's what we're going to be doing. I really appreciate you guys for joining, and I'll see you on the next one. Just a little short live to tell you what's going on and let you guys know. I really appreciate all of you. You guys have been phenomenal. But I will see you on the next one, and thank you guys so much.